change your fire to light, yo, hey. We don't have no space or time to fight, alright, yo, yo. We just have love, no wrong or right, yo, no wrong or right, yo. Yes, we can come together in the sandbox, oh. Yes, we can make new friends in the sandbox, oh. Leave all the problem then, and mind what you say. Brethren, build your journey, and go on your own way. This is a chill place, yeah, yeah, yeah. You don't have to worry, no, no, no. This is your own biz, yeah, yeah, yeah. You don't have to scurry, oh. We say, hey, hey. We are gonna make this crew unite tonight. We say, yo, yo. Inside we get your head on right. For me in a bad mind. Me not have no space or time to fight, yo. Me just have fun, no wrong or right, yo. No wrong or right, yo. Come on, come on. Oh, come together. We need some peace. Oh, just to enter. No time to waste. Right to center. Be positive. Oh, you know it's better. Yes, we can come together in the sandbox. Oh, yes, we can make new friends in the sandbox. Oh, leave all the problem then, and mind what you say. Brethren, build your journey, and go on your own way. Hey, hey. Take time to modify your vibe tonight, yo, yo. You have to learn to change your fire to light, yo, hey. We don't have no space or time to fight, alright, yo, yo. We just have love, no wrong or right, yo, no wrong or right, yo. Hey, hey. Take time to modify your vibe tonight, yo, yo. You have to learn to change your fire to light, yo, hey. We don't have no space or time to fight.
Hello everyone and welcome to VoxEdit Monday with me, Panda Pops. Woo! How amazing! It's great to have you guys here. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. For those that, you know, were in the UK over the weekend, I feel the pain that you also would have been feeling with the heat wave that we had. So that's over now. Our hot weather is done. We're gone back to a nice cool 20-ish degrees with a nice bit of breeze, and I am absolutely having a blast so far. So how is everyone doing? Play games? I see you here. I see you play games. And Artificial, great to have you in here. We are going to be carrying on with what we were doing last week, which was we just started with the Panda Pops being chased by bees. So what I'm doing is I'm going to be using the original Panda Pops template that we've got to create me being chased by bees, but without having to recreate the entire character of me. We're using one that we've already got. Red Lily, I see you there. Jazzwolf, great to have you in here, Jazzwolf. I feel like I haven't seen you for a little while. I don't know where you've been. I feel like I haven't seen you, so I'm so glad to see you. Either that, or maybe I'm just not as observant as I thought I was. But here we are. This is what we got done before. So we were taking my casual Panda Pops, so that whole the avatar that you can get that's part of the community collection. The casual Panda Pops is an avatar that you can wear in the sandbox, and that avatar is based off of a real outfit that I wore to NFT NYC. So for the Panda Pops being chased by bees, I'm also going to be basing this off of a real outfit that I've worn. Now I have two options that I have decided. There is this really nice yellow dress I've worn. I've worn it on this stream before. I've worn it on my personal stream. I've worn it out and about in the real world. So there's that. It's kind of like a yellow, very summer looking one, with, you know, little flowers on it. The other one is from last spring that I wore, which is a lovely white romper, but then I'm wearing my two-toned jacket thing that I've got over there that I'm not going to go grab, but it's like purple and pink, gingham style. And I'm thinking of doing that one because I like that one more. You're on holiday? Where did you go, if you don't mind sharing? You don't need to share where you went. I hope you had an amazing holiday. I hope you had a fantastic time. But yeah, one of them will be, because it's based off of the yellow dress, which is more recent, that will be me with brown hair. This other one was me with, I think, faded blue hair, but let me just double check on my photos. I'm pretty sure it was still, yeah, it's still blue. So for those, I don't know how well you're gonna see this. It's based off of this outfit. So that's the one that I was thinking of doing. Oh, the Lake District. The Lake District is so nice. You know, there's so many amazing places in the UK that, like, I feel like you don't always need to go abroad. And then the yellow one, I know I have, like, it's more like just a... It's this. So it's not even a full body, but it's a yellow dress with flowers on it. So I feel like I'm more inclined to do the purple one, the first picture that I showed you, the one that did like the full body, so it's like a white romper, plus like this is already almost perfect for it because I just need to recolor this white, which is, you know, perfect for what I want to do. So I'm thinking that we do that one, and then being chased by bees. There are obviously some other outfit choices I could have gone for, but this is the one where I was like, I'm pretty sure that's the one I like the most, those two. There are some others that I like, but I think we'll go with that one. So I'm going to start making, I'm using the picture as in front of me. Okay, so it's basically just kind of, I wish I could use the eyedropper and just drag all the way over there, but it's... I do wonder whether... Yeah, that looks good. And then if I take these, wait, if I go back to this and we can... We can copy the hex code. Ooh. And then we can just make it darker. And then what we're gonna want to do is from here to here, copy, and then we're just gonna click all of this. Is that the right one? I don't know if that's the right one. No. Okay. I also feel like this is more grey than I want it to be. Okay, it's from there. So if I do copy from the dark black onwards. Dark black, there we go. There. I feel like it might be... I think I want to lighten it. Is what I'm thinking. Like, because this is looking very grey. And I definitely don't want it to be very grey. Well, I would say Jazzwolf chose an amazing time of year to go because it has been hot here in the UK. And I am very aware that there's going to be a lot of people being like, oh, 30 degrees, isn't that hot? Like, oh my gosh, why are you moaning? It is for the UK, okay? Our lovely little country does not deal well with the heat. Our houses are built to retain heat. It also gets incredibly humid. It is humid all through the night. It doesn't really cool down, like, at all. Like, not even a little bit. So for those that and for anybody that has sort of been to the UK and stuff, right, I need to see what the top of, okay, this goes like all the way up. Like, this is my romper. I definitely know what this looks like. For sure. I don't know, it still feels a little bit too grey, right? Am I the only one being like this? Oh, that's because it is a little bit more grey there. I don't know. Oh, I guess I'll blend it in kind of like that. I keep thinking of getting aircon, but it doesn't stay that hot for... Yeah, I mean, in all fairness, Jazzwolf, we've only just entered summer. So we've got another chance of another 2 weeks of this during July and August time. But I'm feeling you there. It was so hot. Like, I struggled to sleep Friday into Saturday. Like, I only got a few hours. And then Saturday into Sunday, I was struggling so bad to go to sleep. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, parts of my brain were going off. I had ice packs in bed with me to, like, cool me down. And by around about 3:15, my youngest comes in and they're like, I can't sleep. And I was like, you definitely have been asleep, mate. I've heard you snoring, but sure, whatever. I calmed him down, put him back to bed. And then I laid back into bed for probably a little bit longer, till around just gone 3:30, pretty much. And I was like, you know what? I have read, and it's worked in the past, if you're really struggling to sleep, like, get up and do some mundane tasks. So I was like, I'll get up, and I'll just go start cleaning the kitchen. I was like, there's definitely some washing up that still needs doing. I'll get on that. And so I went downstairs and I started doing a little bit of the washing up. And then I started just blitzing the entire kitchen. I did the whole lot. I went to utility room, started cleaning that up, started organizing it because, you know, we've got a place to store all of our shoes. Everybody just kicks their shoes off in front of the shoe rack and don't put their shoes away. So I was like, okay, let's just tidy all of this. The playroom / dining room was an absolute mess, but luckily it's mostly toys that just need to be thrown into a box and then put on a shelf. And so that didn't take long. I then started doing the entire living room. which also had a bunch of toys and stuff in there and pillows thrown around. I was like, okay, we'll start doing that. The cat litter tray, I was like, okay, I'll deep clean this bad boy. Took it outside, started cleaning it. While I was outside, I was like, you know what? It's cool enough out here. I'm going to go water all of the plants. Went and watered all of the plants. Around about 7 a.m., or just before 7 a.m., the youngest comes down. He wants breakfast. I give him some breakfast. 7 a.m. hits, and I was like, you know what? It's early enough, late enough in the morning, but I think I could hoover now. And if it wakes people up, it doesn't matter. It didn't wake anyone up, so I completely hoovered everywhere. I mopped everywhere that needed mopping. I did not go to sleep. I had probably an hour little nap on, like, downstairs from around about 8 until 9, and then I was like, yeah, should probably wake up. So yeah, Sunday was productive. What about you guys? What about you guys? Right, I'm pretty sure I do not have a picture of me wearing this without the little jacket on, but I'm pretty sure it is actually just all of, like, it goes over the arms, like the sleeve bits. I'm pretty sure it goes over just a little bit, like not by much, but just like a little. Hey, Blue Tulip! You are welcome for the reminder. You are absolutely welcome. So I'm probably going to change, like, these little lines out in a minute. But for now, we're just going to keep them in. Because the main point is to just get a lot of, like, the colour. And I don't know why I'm doing the sleeves, because I'm going to be putting the jacket over myself in this. Right, and then I'm wearing black socks. Let's add these, and they're kind of going just below the knee, so that looks right. Once again, let's get this, go just below the knee. I am pretty sure I would have worn them with just my black boots, probably. But we could maybe switch the shoes out, because black socks with the black boots are gonna look a bit odd here. So I can have a think about what other shoes I could pair with it. But now let's add the jacket. We could make this like a whole different piece, but I don't think I will. So we got pink on one side, purple on the other. I'm just gonna try and match the correct purple. When I wore this, so the day that the picture was taken that I'm drawing inspiration from, I wore it to a country and garden fair. Is it country and garden? I don't know. A fair, a country whatever fair, and somebody came up to me, like, I really like this jacket. But great, I'm gonna go get it. 1 second. I got it off of Vinted. Right. So, yeah, I got it off of Vinted, but this is what it is. Colors, please keep in mind that it's not going to be as bright as what this camera is showing. But you see, it's two-toned. There's purple on one side, pink on the other side. Kind of gingham style. And I wore this to the country fair, and a girl came up behind me and was just like, I just have to say, I absolutely love your jacket. And this is one thing that I always try to do as well. If I see, so there's a cat hair here. Blech. If I see somebody wearing something where I think they look absolutely amazing, I will always tell them that I love their outfit, because there have been a handful of times in my life where somebody has told me they like what I'm wearing, and I don't know if this, I've got to tell this funny story in a moment, but yeah, this person came up to me, said that they really liked it. I told them it was the brand is Boohoo, but I got it off of Vinted, so maybe they could find a similar one. And yeah, I just think it's a really nice thing, like if you like what someone's wearing or something, to go up and tell them. I've done it a few times too. This guy was wearing a Crash Bandicoot t-shirt that I actually now own, and he was like, thanks, I got it from Primark. And so went to Primark in the men's section, so I was like, great, here it is, mine now, buying it. But yeah, this is one of the first experiences that have stuck with me, where, okay, wait, so if I'm looking at it from this way, purple's on this side, pink's on that side. Okay, purple's this side. If I just color purple there, and then I can take this and move it to the pink, and just put the pink here, and then we've got that to play from. Also just realized that I definitely haven't split this. Wait. That's 1, 2 though. Is that not even? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Oh, okay. It was. I don't know where my brain was at. Anyway, yeah, there's one time that this particular incident really stuck with me. I was around about 16, and I don't know if this was like a friend's parent that knew who I looked like knew me, but I didn't know them, or if it was just like the kindness of an actual adult stranger. But I must have been about 16, maybe 15, 16. And I was wearing something that I thought was really cute. I absolutely loved it. It was like this lovely, like green, sort of like pixie styled dress with a little bit of like white on it in a few places. And I paired it with a really nice belt around the middle. And I loved it. And I felt really good in it. But this woman came up to me, and I have no idea who she was. I feel like I had never seen her after. I don't know. I don't know who this woman was. Don't know if she knew me. But yeah, she came up to me and she was just like, you look absolutely lovely in that outfit. Like, just like saying like some lovely compliments as she kind of like, she sort of stopped me a little bit, but I was walking. So she just complimented me, saying how lovely I looked in my outfit. And yeah, it was really nice. So not that I am telling, I would say the fact that she said this to a young child, I hope that she knew who I was, and I just didn't know who she was. But it definitely stuck with me. Lovely, lovely woman. Absolutely lovely. But yeah, this is why I always try to, if I like what somebody's wearing, obviously I'm not complimenting people where I don't like what they're wearing. I'm not just lying to people being like, oh yeah, that outfit looks amazing on you. Not. But if I genuinely like what someone is wearing, I will always try to let them know where possible. Although I do have this one friend, he wears the best deodorant or aftershave. And I'm not the only one that compliments him. But every time he comes around and, like, give him a hug to say hi, I'm just like, you smell amazing. But there was one time he arrived a little bit earlier. Obviously told him he smelled great. My partner was there, don't worry. But then other friends started turning up. And they were also saying how good he smelled. And I was just like, he really does. It really did smell very good. But yeah, try to compliment your friends, guys, okay? in non-creepy ways, I should probably add. Compliment your friends, compliment strangers. If they're wearing something that looks cool, tell them they look cool. Everybody loves a good compliment. A nice compliment, not a weird compliment. Hey, we're just doing... Oh, I put the mirroring tool on. No, thank you. So we're just trying to make this outfit for the bee one. Okay. Kind of feel like it goes over my boobs a little bit. Like, I feel like it goes out and then goes back in. Kind of like that. And then if I start to try and bring it down as well, and then have it like taper in. Oh. So if I just have it so here, it goes in, same here. It's like coming there and then going down. I mean, I'm not making an avatar, so at the same time, I could potentially add some additional nodes to this, but let's just try and keep it simple for now. Like, I'm not adding the gingingness to it just yet. I want to get the colors and all of that jazz on there. And once again, don't know why I colored the arm bit in for the original sleeve. And then this goes pretty much just all the way down. We'll leave a little gap for hand. The little hand. Damn it! Just accidentally copied that. But what's everybody else been up to this weekend? Like, please tell me. So we know Jazzwolf went on a holiday to Lake District. What's everybody else been up to? What have you been doing with your weekends? Even if it's like mundane, or you think it's mundane, I'm sure it's not. You went to the zoo and the beach? That's pretty good. That's a pretty productive weekend. I like that. Nice. I assume the weather has been good for you then to go to the beach? Or who knows, maybe you like cold beaches. It's not for me to judge. Oh, Garnican, you went to a small LARP event, gardening work and relaxing. Love that. I have always wanted to do LARPing, and I just haven't. I just have not done it. I feel like I should. I feel like I'd really enjoy it, but at the same time, I don't know, I get too anxious around people. What was the... Oh, yeah. Yeah, what's the LARP theme? I didn't realize they... Are there themes for LARPing? I assume that there would be, but for some reason my mind just goes like, oh yeah, medieval. Okay, for this, we gotta just kind of start adding some color to the side here. And then I think we gotta drag out this box. I could make it all just part of this top bit, but because this this goes like down to my thighs. So I've got to extend it out. I've got to extend it out. I think I might actually just make it as part of another node. Is where my head's at with it. I should have brought a fan down into this office. It is getting real hot. Red Lily, a rare productive weekend. Honestly, mine was also rarely productive, but only because I could not sleep. Had I slept, I probably would not have been as productive. To the point where my partner was just like, could you just get insomnia like once a month? So, you know, I would do all of that work at least once a month. I just want to see what this looks like, and then we'll see whether I like it. Okay, it's kind of okay. Are we on idle? That's the thing. Yeah, that's idle. Okay, I want to at least just see run. Yeah, so far this is working okay with it. We definitely need to sort it a little bit more. It does need to go down a little bit more. I want to avoid adding it to the hips and the legs. I kind of want to try and keep it to around here if possible. So if I drag this down, then maybe it'll be alright. But our themes, this was for children with adult NPCs like you, orc, human, and elves fought to claim the forest for themselves. That's cool. Do you know what? I think a good introduction for me to get into LARPing might be, I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but there's a thing called secret cinema. And you don't always get chosen to be like a character, but it's basically, it's a little bit role-play-y, but yeah, I think you watch the film or something, you watch something, and then you go to like an event part of it where you're kind of part of it. I'm not explaining it well because I haven't done it, but it sounds really cool. Somebody we know did it, which was they'd done a James Bond one, and they, you know, you have to like dress up the part, and sometimes you get given like parts or like phrases or something that you've got to say. Right. Yeah, it's an immersive entertainment that creates large-scale interactive events based on iconic films and TV shows. I'm reading the AI overview of what it is right now. Yeah, they participate in the action alongside actors and characters, involve secret locations, custom plots, and audience engagements. Yeah, so it's kind of like you're part of it. And I believe you also watch a film as well, like the film on it. Too. I don't know. I could be wrong. But it seems really cool. Seems really cool. So I'd like to do one of those. That's what I'd like to do. I'd love to do secret cinema. Oh, I put my phone down. I was looking at the picture and I'd like just closed my phone. I was like, where's my inspo picture? Okay, it also kind of comes to the front as well. I do think I need to extend that. And then just kind of drape it there. Ooh. Oh, if it's possible to make offers with sand instead of wrapped ETH. So, no. It's with the chain with OpenSea, it is now OpenSea changed it so a collection can only have one token associated with it. Is what I know. So is what I've read. I've read that. It's not I wouldn't take what I'm saying as 100% confirmed, but that is what I've read. Yeah, you're forced onto the new version now as well, which is not fun. But if I do this, then I can see if 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Damn it. Oh wait. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay. 3. Can I recolor you, please? And then that just goes all the way down to the floor. Okay. And we've got 1, 2, 3 going up, 2, 3 going up. Go in with that one going up one more. Nice. Hey, Marshall! About the new contest, can we make an equipment? I guess you can. Yes, it doesn't strictly say no to equipment. Just honestly, you're gonna have to make sure that it's like it's just needs to be on theme. So yeah, you can make equipment. It just needs to be on theme. So Red Lily, vibe coding can cool, go for it. But also there are huge issues with vibe coding because if you're doing vibe coding the way most people describe it, which is you just give AI prompts and you accept whatever they say, and then you put that out, there are huge issues with that because they are not secure. The AI doesn't make any securities to it, so there are people who have vibe coded complete apps and have released it, and there are huge security flaws with those, and that is an issue. So I would just say, cool if you want to vibe code, maybe check the work, maybe check what the AI is doing, because there are many companies with coders that they will utilize AI to help with writing the code. Those coders, developers, need to still check the code, and they are having to check that it is still correct, and a lot of the times certain things need to still be like amended and sorted and, you know, double checked over. So I would, Red Lily, if I ever found out somebody vibe coded a version of OpenSea, nope, not a chance in hell would I ever connect my wallet to it. Not a chance. No way. I would never connect my wallet to that. You would be opening yourself up to possibly have some huge security risks. Yeah, Red Lily, I don't trust that. I would not just trust it. I would not trust unless you know how to actually code and you can check that security stuff onto. If you're gonna tell me like, yeah, you're a seasoned web developer, and yeah, cool, I would still be waiting. I still get nervous with anything to do with my wallet. Absolutely anything to do with my wallet. Connecting it to any other website. I wait a good couple of like weeks, maybe even a month or two, to be like, have other people connected to it? Are they okay? And then I will connect to it. So yeah, I think that's great. Well, what I will say is, I think that's great that you have done that alongside AI. I have a love-hate relationship with AI. I think AI is really good for inspiration. You've seen me like with ChatGPT. I will use ChatGPT to filter a bunch of nonsense themes and stuff to get a prompt out of it, and sometimes I'll use it for being like, hey, I've got this idea, help, like, and I'll work alongside ChatGPT to do a few things. But in terms of like, I think that's as far as it should go. And obviously there's some really good stuff with AI as well that's being worked on and all of that, but I honestly don't like it that much. I think it can take away from real artists, real creators, and as I still think it's a cool tool to use for inspiration. But you'll see so many people, like so many like seasoned artists that are just like, no. No, thank you. Yeah, see, Redley, that's the thing. I think it's really good for inspiration, and I also use it for inspiration. That's what I think it's good for. Okay, I definitely need to drag, like, it's because the body is kind of moved in a weird way, which is why yeah, see, we get the clipping with the bum area there. It's why, I mean, I could always bring it out at the back so it doesn't get the clipping. But let's put it on this and just see where we're at with the movement. It doesn't need to be perfect. Yeah, I think I'm gonna extend it from behind a little bit more. The attack is where it's gonna look the most janky for sure. Jump should be easy. I mean, we're just doing like, I'm just being chased by, so flee is probably the one I'm gonna be using for this. Okay. That's not too bad. Yeah, I'll edit the back bit. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the lineup of a lot of this. I might just edit on this side a little bit. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Play games, what did I miss? What were you saying? Partly is best to have several disconnected from each other wallets and use them. Oh yeah, play games for sure. I definitely think it is a good idea to have one wallet that only you ever interact with. You are not interacting with anything else with that wallet. That is like your wallet that is like, please, e-safety, guys, e-safety. please do get yourself a hardware wallet, whether that is a Trezor or a Ledger. Please don't just keep your stuff on MetaMask or any other wallets like that. You want to get yourself a hardware wallet, and you want to be ordering officially off of the website. And when it arrives, you want to make sure it's arriving sealed in its box. Never, ever buy a hardware wallet used. Never. Always make sure it is sealed. Make sure to note down somewhere offline, not online. Don't take a picture on your phone. Don't write it down on your computer. Don't save it in any of those places like that. You want to be noting it down somewhere offline for your seed phrase. Never share your password and seed phrases with anyone. Nobody should be asking you for your password or seed phrase. No one should be asking you for that. You do not need to share that with anyone. It is only for you. Anybody who reaches out being like, I can help you with your issue, please share your seed phrase. Do not. Don't do it. Do not do it. Okay, guys? Please be careful out there when you are... don't interact with, like, random coin airdrops where they need you to, like, interact with something to claim those. Make sure to be looking in all the official websites. Like, Sandbox never does, like, a quick, like, FOMO, like sale happening right now. Only this, we haven't given any announcement, and so it's happening this second, and you only have 1 hour to enter it. No. No. Ignore it. Please. Please don't do it, okay? Make sure you're doing all of your research and all of that stuff. But yes, please, hardware wallet, guys. Oh yes, yeah. I've seen so many of those play games. Yeah, there are some people on, like, YouTube comments that will be like, hey, here's my, like, I've something to do with USDT, and then they'll put, like, my seed phrases, all of this stuff. Don't, ignore it. Ignore it. Please. Ignore it. Yeah, Garnica, 100%. It's better to be paranoid than suddenly poor. Okay? But yeah, please keep your stuff safe. So Red Lily, what I'm pretty sure, I'm like 80% sure, probably 95 at this point, and Jazz Wolf's an ambassador, so maybe they can back me up. I'm pretty sure right now you can unlock your wallet to your Sandbox account and add a new wallet. This didn't used to be a thing that we could do. You couldn't used to do that. You had to be like, hey, my wallet's compromised, and you'd have to make a new account and stuff like that. I am pretty sure you can now unlink your wallet, but you could always ask in the Discord. You can always make a ticket and be like, hey, I've just purchased a hardware wallet. I want to have my assets over there, but I want my hardware wallet to be on my KYC Sandbox account. Like, am I able to do this? And you will be directed in the way to do that. But I'm pretty sure you can do that now. So get yourself a hardware wallet and get that sorted. Get it sorted. Because we have had instances where we have had OG members in the Sandbox where they have owned land and didn't have it in a hardware wallet, and they got hacked. They thought they were being safe and stuff like that. Unfortunately, it happens. You can be super, super safe, but accidents do happen, okay? And so, heaven forbid, like, that happens to you, but, you know, please get it over to a hardware wallet. Go west! Don't even joke about that. But yeah, please, you do need to definitely educate yourself on crypto safety for sure. Like, everybody should get themselves educated on crypto safety. It is really, really important. We even have to do it like for work. We have like work meetings, and at one point I think we even had like a work quiz to quiz us on whether we knew our e-safety stuff properly. Which is great that the company is like, hey, you gotta make sure you're being safe out there. Okay, I don't like these bits being there. If the Sandbox give option to connect two wallets, one read-only vault, the other for logging, claim rewards, etc. Oh yeah, I guess like if you're only wanting to connect with one particular one, but you could always have a hardware wallet for like, you know, you have your Sandbox hardware, your I know this could get expensive, but you could just have like a Sandbox only hardware wallet. That's the one that's connected. It's still a hardware wallet. You only ever interact with Sandbox stuff with it. And then you have your other hardware wallet for all of your other things. Hey, Riot Rhino, how the frig are you doing? How are you? Right, I'm double checking this. Okay, so the back of this collar is all of the pink fabric, not the purple. So the back of it needs to be all of this pink color. Which is a little bit annoying for this. Yeah, maybe I can make it like this and then just have that fill in there. I've been busy building. Awesome. Hey, Demugos 108. There are 2 simple rules for crypto safety. Don't share your wallet safety words with anyone. Don't click on links you don't know. Exactly. Yeah. And also, by versa, I would also say hardware wallet. That is also... for crypto safety, I do strongly suggest having a hardware wallet. It is way more secure, okay? It's not guaranteed security, but it is way more secure. But how's everybody doing? How are we doing on this lovely fine day? And Riot Rhino, have you seen? Oh, I already know you've seen the VoxEdit contest. Let me grab that up real quick. We should probably talk about it. Probably next Monday, I might do a stream just all about that VoxEdit contest. Then maybe we make something around it. Alright, here we go. You've already sent in one? It's a month long! You could do 2 if you really want to. Yeah, so with the VoxEdit contest, you can submit more than 1 entry, but you can only win with 1 entry. So if you've got the time and you're like, hey, I've got another idea and I think this one's even better, go for it. But yeah, step right up, let your imagination soar. So the total prize pool is 20,300 and you have until July 21st. So this is like an extra long VoxEdit contest. Usually our VoxEdit, like our normal VoxEdit contest. So we have the VoxEdit minis, which are like 5 to 7 days. And then our normal VoxEdit contests are roughly 2 weeks, give or take a few days. But this one is like a month long. This one is a month long. So the theme is Circus of Curiosities, and because the theme has the added of curiosities to it, you can add sort of like that more surreal, mystical, magical element to it, compared to just carnivals or circuses. It's more like, hey, there you go. I know, but my brain doesn't work well with long projects. I have to do it when it's fresh. So that's fair enough. That's fair enough. You're like, hey, I've got this idea. I'm doing it. It's done. Boom. Let's get it out. But if, for whatever reason, your brain is like, never idea, I will not say no to you submitting more than one entry. Right, so we have the expert category that has 8,100 sand split amongst the top entries in the following ways. So the expert category only goes up to 5th place. Potentially we might see this evolve into 10 places, but for now only up to 5th place. And it's split these ways. Regular category, 8,300 split amongst the top entries, and that does go up to 10th place. And then we have the beginner category, obviously a much smaller prize pool. We really want to see like new people coming in and taking part in that. So that is 2,600 sand split amongst these top entries, so 4th to 10th place. And then we do have the special category prizes. So these are all 100 sand, and they are awarded to people that don't place in the top winners. And so we got top performer, most amazing circus performing character, and obviously it's more like, I'm not gonna just add, when we write this up, I'm not like, I'm trying to keep it snappy. I'm not there being like, most amazing circus performing character outside of the winning most amazing ones. It's just the most amazing one outside of those top winners. Curiosity awarded to the best mysterious out of the box entry. Big show, large-scale assets like tents or Lars performing acts. And then participation prize, 10 sand, rewarded to the first 100 submissions outside of the top 10 winners. So, hey, Riot, the fact that you've already submitted, and I'm pretty sure if I go have a look, you are going to be the only submission so far. I can guarantee it. Yes. Yes, you are. I'm gonna have a look. I'm gonna see what you submitted. Oh, very cool. Okay, we've got another animation happening here. Your GIF is really tiny. Okay, we got juggling. Got like a pick up and squat. Okay, interesting. Oh. Right, by Pheasant, today it's going well. You spent 6 hours waiting for your car to be serviced, 2 hours playing with your kid in the park, and then 1 hour viewing games and writing feedback. Cool. But yeah, so back to the contest. Oh, I should link this. Here you go, guys. There we go. Right, special category prizes. We went over that. You do need to be KYC'd, which I do understand. Obviously, no new people can KYC at the minute. What I think we will do, and this is still being up for discussion, which is if you do enter and you're not KYC'd, we probably will keep you to go to the final voting categories. But what will happen is we may leave your prizes to the side until KYC has been approved, and then we'll send you your prizes. What normally happens is if you aren't KYC'd, you are removed, because you do need KYC to earn the prizes. So usually we do this before we do the voting forms, but let's say, for example, maybe we didn't do it before the voting forms. You go into it and you place 5th place, but you're not KYC'd, then you get removed. Whoever came in 6th moves up and everybody moves up. So instead, and it's still in the discussion phase of whether that's what we'll do for this one, just because obviously KYC, we're not with Synapse anymore. We're having to, you know, all of that stuff you've probably seen. So people can't KYC right now. So we'll probably keep that to one side because of that. And then entry guidelines. The expert level will be for any artists that have placed in the top 5 in at least 2 contests since December 2024. So that is any of the contests since then, and they've placed in the at least in the top 5. They will be put in the expert level. Now, I will say you can enter for the expert level if you wish. When you fill out that form, you can click that you want to be in the expert or regular or beginner category. And I will say that if you want to, you can put that you want to be in the expert category. However, you may get moved down to the regular category. There is a chance that we will move you down to the regular category. Ideally, what we want to do is try and make sure that these categories have the people in them that should be in there. So the expert one is for those people that have like been placing really high up, and so we'll move them over there because they've been doing really well. Let's get them moved over there. Beginner level will be for artists that are new, haven't placed in the top 10 of any contest prior. Submissions that are above that of a beginner level will be automatically moved to the regular category. So we do withhold the right to move, like if you're submitting and you click you want to be in the beginner category, and we look at that and we're like, okay, this asset is like, you know, really good. Like, you are not a beginner. It will get moved within our discretion. Yeah, there you go. 20,300. You can also find this on the event section that has everything you need here, but please do follow VoxEdit, guys. If you aren't following VoxEdit already, go follow VoxEdit. Yeah, you can go find it on the event page, and there you go. You can click this to do the submissions. They're there. Awesome. All right, how are we doing for time? Okay, we've only been here an hour. We might top out at an hour and a half in. Hey, I'm feeling pretty happy with some of this. We're gonna have to do the lines and stuff all separately. I just wanted to make sure I was getting the color and everything sorted on this. Let me see how long. Oh, okay. Hair is roughly the same length there, and the blue is about right, but you know, for the sake of this, let's lighten the blue slightly. I think it's more, it had moved to this blue by this point. Let's just have a little look. No, this blue, yes. And the fringe is longer on this one. Oh gosh, I don't have a blue face. No, no, no. Get the length where I want the length to be, and then we'll sort the color. Thank you. Like I said, it's all based off of outfits that I've worn before. All of the pandas that I make are based off of some real pandaness. Alright, there we go. Is it weird looking at your voxel self? Not really. I don't think so. I think it's pretty alright. But yeah, we're gonna have to change. So here's this. Maybe I can make me bigger just so we can get him a little bit more side to side. But there's that one. We still gotta do like the ginghamness to it. But I don't know if you can. I don't know if I've got a closer up picture of my hair. That is an awful picture. No. Okay. But I will say that this one goes like, it's sort of in line with the bottom of the romper. I'm thinking of not doing it quite that much. Not Jackie Chan, you think it's weird looking at a voxel version of yourself? That seems like a you problem. Right, I've got to think of some different shoes because we'll do like the detail on that in a minute. But I definitely wore like my black boots, and I know I did. Because it was a country fair, it was going to be muddy, so I wore my black boots. But for this, I'm thinking something different because I was wearing black socks with the black boots, which these are like off black, but whatever. So I could just add my white Converse, which would go with this outfit, with the white and the white. I'm thinking probably that. I'm thinking the white Converse. I think that's what's gonna work the most. Like, I have a few options that I could do. Let's just see. Oh, I changed the color of that and everything, and yeah, okay. Okay, let's fill this gap in. Or red Converse could potentially work. But they'll have the... Oh, I can hear the cat meowing outside my office. Oh. It's like, please play with me. Please. Okay, I'm thinking I'm gonna have to do this. Yeah, that bit's gonna have to be separate. I might just add the black bit on the bottom and be like, yeah, that's... No, I'm gonna do it two different. I wasn't... It's not an NPC, so we don't need it to be... We don't need to keep it all the same. Like, the Casual Panda Pops was an NPC, so it did need to have all of the correct nodes. Not an NPC, it was an avatar, so I needed it to have all of the correct nodes. Whereas this is just an NPC. This is just a character. So I actually don't need it to have all of the correct nodes. Like, we can add nodes to it and it won't matter. We do that. Okay, and then what we're going to do is, one, I'm going to just check the length. Okay, 8. Then we're going to do new, and we're going to do red A. Choose the red. And what we're going to do is just along here, trim our voxels. I'm going to set it to the center. And then off of our shoe, we're going to call this red A1. Going to need 2 of them. Move it there. There's a, yeah, I think as well, I might have to, yeah, it's going to have to be a 7. I forgot. It's going to have to be a 7. Get this in position. And then we're just gonna rotate it. Up there. And then we're just going to wibble wobble it to where we want it. So that's the annoying thing, because it does go over the top. Maybe... wait. Like, maybe I can get it where I need it to go. I don't think I can. Because it's just gonna poke out. Yeah, we're gonna have to just do, like, an off version of it. We could always rotate it up slightly more. Just so we can get the line nice. There we go. Okay. So we got that bit. I'm thinking we don't do it on the front bit. We just do it on both sides, and we do the same with the black one as well. Did that just close? Am I still streaming? Okay. No, not sure what happened there. If anybody asked anything, I think chat has just gone, because it just closed everything down. So sorry. Where did Panda go? Did I actually disappear? Did it stop streaming for a minute? Yeah, it randomly just closed all of my, like, browsers and stuff. I'm here. Am I not here? It says I'm streaming. Okay, Polo! 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 Okay, we're gonna call this one, Black A. And we're obviously just gonna recolor this. And then what I'm... oh, whoops, I recolored the wrong one, but okay, that's fine, that's fine. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna duplicate... oh, okay, maybe we won't. We'll duplicate here. I'm gonna shimmy it down. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Shake, shake, shake. Everyone do the shimmy shake. Now we've got the issue with it poking out of the bottom. So, oh, we're not rotating the foot, thank you. We're gonna rotate this node. And hopefully we're just gonna move it to where we need it to be. Technically I need it to be lower. But it doesn't need to be perfect. I feel like a lot of people forget, like, they get bogged down with feeling like everything needs to be, like, perfect. Hey, Lightning Leg. I'm here, still streaming. Good. Good. I haven't disappeared anywhere. I am still here. As always. Oh my gosh. Won't be here for long though. Here for another 15 minutes. We're doing an hour and a half today. It is still quite hot in my office, so we are having to be a little bit careful. Obviously not to overheat my office. Okay, that one's not bad. I feel like that's in roughly the same place that I need it to be, so that's good. Giveaway. Yeah, we can do a giveaway for the last few minutes. Yeah, I don't know why it crushed everything down. That's so odd. Alright. Let's get that giveaway form. I did not get a giveaway form sorted. Also, I am very aware that I still haven't sent out the ducks. Okay, guys, don't shout at me. That's why this giveaway is going to be for another duck, to remind me that I need to give out the goddamn ducks. Hey, you're only gonna have 5 minutes to give away, what? The duck? Exactly. For the giveaway. Give away. Sometimes we've been giving sand away as well on these streams for giveaways, which we will be doing more of. So you just have to be here. Also, if you are watching us on Twitch, we do have channel points, and those channel points can be redeemed for sand and or catalysts as well. We have sand and catalyst redemptions. Keep that in mind, as well as NFTs. You fancy yourself an NFT? Lots of people like NFTs. Do you like NFTs? Right, there we go, we got those. Now we gotta do the same on the other foot. But I'm gonna make this so much easier for myself. Oh wait, can I do it? No, I can't. I actually have to move them all over there. So how are we liking this? Do I like the white? I don't know if I like them. I don't know. I feel like we're gonna just have to go with it. I wear white Converse quite a lot. White Converse go. Like, usually if I'm not wearing a type of black boot or some of my special shoes, I got some real nice shoes, guys. I'm not lying to you. I got some awesome shoes. I got some really, really cool shoes. I have shoes that light up. I have Pokemon shoes that light up. I have big ass boots that not only do they light up, but they have a torch connected to them. They have a fan in the back, like a hand fan. Add some red stitching. We've got the reds though. We've got the red here. We've got the red. No, I don't have any fish in the heel shoes. No. We don't have that. On top, yeah, a bit on top I think would be good. I was thinking maybe just editing like this white bit and having a darker bit at the top here. Just to kind of like break out of the tones. Oh, whoa, no! Why is everything crashing? What? Oh, okay, good. Good. I just saw the thumbnail of it and I was like, that did not save. It did. It luckily did. I didn't click save though, so I'm glad there is an auto save on this bad boy. I am glad there is an auto save. Oh no! Wait, what? It didn't save the little, these bits though. It saved the recolor, but it didn't save. That is so odd. It didn't save the other bits. Okay, well that's not too bad. It just didn't save the little side bits, so that's okay. It's not too bad. So red 1A. And then we'll duplicate. There we go. And then I guess I'll just play around with this a little bit again. Maybe we can have it like a little bit thicker this time. I like that, but I feel like this needs to be lower down, which means it needs to pivot up that way. There. Yeah, I think having it slightly thicker definitely works more. I mean, I want to... Right, let me find them. Where are they? Here we go. These are the shoes. Oh, they also come with a whistle. I forgot that. I took the whistle off of them. These are the boots. So they look like they have flames. These are the boots. They come with a fan, a whistle, and a flashlight. And they light up. And one of the boots has like a little pocket, like a little purse type thing just attached there. They're by a regular choice. I'm not on the array. Oh wait, am I? No, this is the Foot Factory. I buy a lot of shoes from A Regular Choice. They have amazing shoes. I love those. I absolutely love those shoes so much. Okay, guys, we are gonna have to stop in a moment. We do have an advert starting in 30 seconds, so I'm just gonna do the other side, and then I'm gonna close that form, and we'll reveal the winner. So just bear with me. Do that. I can sort this out. I it a little bit more. There. Okay, that looks good. That looks good on both sides. Nice. See? Those shoes are cool. I told you. Alright, let's get that saver. Wow, only 5 of you have filled that in? Come on, guys. I'll wait for one more person. Fill out that giveaway, guys. Fill out the giveaway. Fill out the giveaway. I know, and only 5 of them have filled out the giveaway. Plus, I know we've got people over on YouTube. Come on, guys. Do an Oprah? I am not doing an Oprah. Because I don't know how many Panda Pops duckies I have. But just to remind people what we are creating currently, I'm probably going to do a little bit of this off stream as well, because I do want to get further in. I was hoping to have already done all of this and started on the bees and the animation. It's not going to take too long for me to do it, because the theme is Panda Pops being chased by bees, so I'm probably going to do just a few animations. One, I'm going to utilize the flea animation. Also, for those adding additional nodes, what you're going to want to do is go down here and you want to apply to all. So you're going to the keyframes and you are right-clicking. No. Why don't you... You go to the keyframe and right-click and you click apply to all from there. And then that will apply that keyframe to all animations. So if we go to flee, when we go there, that is where it's supposed to be. If you don't do that, you will need to reposition everything. So apply to all, guys. Apply to all. So yeah, we'll be using the flee animation, and then we'll be adding the bees that are chasing me, I guess. And I think we'll also add a sit. We'll have the idle, we'll have a sit, we'll probably maybe even just have a walk with like a few bees just behind. And then, you know, people can maybe make it into a run. And I don't know, do we do a death? Do we want to keep a death in? I'll let you guys decide. So we're definitely having the flea. The flea is like the main animation. So we're having the flea, we'll have an idle, we'll have a sit, we'll have a walk. Do we want a death? The death would literally just be... no. Maybe we could do 2, the death and then the death pose. But yeah, it would be me falling and then the bees just swarming. And then I guess death pose would just be the final pose. I feel like we should. What do we think? What do we think? I feel like that's what we should do. So we're definitely gonna do the flea animation with the bees behind. I feel like I need to make a note of this. I'm gonna make it panda pops chased by bees animations. Right, so we're gonna have the flea, we'll have a walk, we'll have a sit. Idle. Maybe we can have 2 idols. I do like a good variety of idols. Don't forget to fill out that giveaway form, guys. Let me grab that again. Right, final call. Final call for filling out that giveaway form. And then we'll have def 01 and then def pose. I guess that's all we really need. That seems like enough for being chased by bees. Maybe not just that, maybe like friends. So then it's just one with the panda being friends with bees. I don't know, not being chased by them. Okay, right. Oh, I said last call, so I better allow people time to actually fill out the form. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that, like, I try and get the rest of this outfit. I'll get the rest of the outfit done. So what we're going to be doing is this is the jacket, the real life jacket. So this is the jacket. So you can see it's like gingham style. And so I'm gonna add some of this, not in huge detail. We're not gonna do huge detail with this. We don't want to make it overly complicated, but we will obviously add a little bit of this detail into this character. I'm going to add a little bit of detail onto the romper. The romper itself actually has buttons going about halfway, which, by the way, I absolutely hate wearing rompers because they are not toilet friendly, okay? They are not toilet friendly. You have to basically get naked to go to the toilet when you wear a romper, okay? I really feel like we need more like rompers where they've got like some poppers in the crotch. You just pop it out and then it's like a skirt. You just lift the bottom bit up and you go to the toilet like you normally would. But no, you wear rompers as an adult and you gotta get it naked. No, I don't mean a zipper. Rompers, Go West, do you know what a romper is? Maybe Americans have a different word for this type of outfit, but a romper is like shorts and a top combined. Like, you put babies in them. Babies wear rompers. Okay, it's a onesie. It's not a onesie. A onesie is like what you wear to bed that have feeties. A romper, your legs are out, okay? You have your legs out. A onesie and a romper are different. A onesie is literally full body. You have the little feeties. You know, it is all of it. Also, at least with actually saying that with onesies, you still have to get butt naked. But with rompers, all rompers I know are a day wear. Rompers are day wear, and most of them are like shorts. No, because adults can still wear onesies. You wear onesies to bed, right? Adult onesie. I hate that it's also kind of showing a romper, which irritates me. But these are onesies. This is a onesie. They are fluffy, they are bedwear, they are cute, they're adorable, but this is what a onesie is. This is a onesie. This is a onesie. This is a onesie, okay? A romper is this. A romper is cute. It's day wear. You wear it out and about. I don't care, she. Like, some of these are awful. What is that? Oh my god. Okay. I also hate for that's also showing some onesies. But, oh my gosh. Oh, my search history is buggered now. But they're cute, okay? But, like dungarees in a way. Yes, kind of like dungarees in a way. But at least with dungarees, you're usually wearing a top underneath. With dungarees, you're wearing a top and you just, you know, or overalls. Some people call them overalls. But yeah, like dungarees. But yeah, I feel like with a romper, they need some poppers in the crotch. Okay? You've got to have some poppers in the crotch. You pop that. It opens up to be a skirt. Where are those? Where are those? Come on now. But yeah, anyway, I wore this romper. And it has buttons near the top. One, I'm pretty sure those buttons are for show and they are not usable buttons. I could be wrong. Maybe they are a little bit. Wait, let me have a look at the picture. I don't have time to invent them. I am, for those watching that make rompers, because you definitely are watching this stream, make them with poppers in the crotch, because there was that whole trend where people were buying bodysuits. There was a whole thing like 3 years back. You went to Primark, every adult bodysuits, okay, adult vest bodysuits they had the poppers. They had the poppers for the crotch. They had the poppers for the crotch. Give me the poppers for the crotch for a romper. Come on now. Everybody was wearing them like 3 years ago. Where's my outfit? Oh no, they are functional. Yeah, it has buttons. They are functional, but they only go to a certain, and you still have to get naked. Oh, right. Let's close that form. There we go. We got some responses now. Some more of you have started taking part, filling out that. I just needed to, you know, give you guys some time. That's what you needed. You needed time, a little bit of time. All right, let's do, you know what? Let's do a wheel spin. Someone in chat, choose a number between 10 and 40. 10 and 40. 10 and 40. Choose a number. Choose a number. Go where says 11. Okay. You do realize this is going to be real quick. Ready? 3. Excuse me. 3, 2, 1. Wheel spin. Wheel spin. Wheel spin. Wheel spin. Stacy Berthel, GG's! You have won a Panda Pops Duck NFT! That will be sent to you soon-ish. I will just type the word duck there. G to the friggin' G's! Well done, everyone. Well done. Okay, we gotta finish here. I gotta go air out this room and bring a fan down here. It is so hot. I think next time I'm gonna put a fan on while I'm streaming and we can see if we can hear the fan. If we can't, then great. I'll just always have a fan on when it's hot in here and then it won't matter. If you can, then maybe I'll just have it running before I stream and then hopefully that will cool the room down enough. Okay, guys, let's finish up here. I believe Alex will be with you on Wednesday. I don't know what I was reading there for a second. But yes, Alex should be with you on Wednesday. I will be back on Thursday. Oh, Red Lily, you asked about the Paris Hilton meetup. Now, I know technically it's not going to be in June, but there will be 2 in July to make up for it. It will be next week. So it will be next week, but we'll have one at the very start. It's just because I couldn't fit it in this week because I have a wedding that I've got to go to. Next month is also kind of busy because I have another wedding that I got to go to next month. But I can fit them both in. On Thursday, yeah, it will be on a Thursday. So we'll be doing it next Thursday. There, I'll be putting the event up in Discord. We also, yeah, it is wedding season. We also have a town hall this Thursday. So we have a town hall this Thursday. So tune into that. We will be speaking with one of our lovely level designers. But yeah, there we go. So I will be here again on Thursday. Alex will be here on Wednesday and Saturday. If Electric Fan would be too loud, then maybe kids can stay in the background and using range. What? I would never have my kids in my office. Anyway, guys, let's finish up right now. As always, have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the metaverse. I will see you next time. Goodbye. I still have no background music. So, this is the end of the stream. Thanks for watching. Boop boop.